There we go. 3-2. Paired up as white again. Let's do another d4. A 3-2er. And my opponent is saying that they'll mute the stream. Awesome. d4 best by test. Let's go first with knight f3. Let's see. Okay, we're going to have another one of these. Queen's Gambit declined? Okay. Let's see how black plays it. They're going to probably throw their bishop here, maybe try to get in a quick bishop f5. So these are fun, 3-2ers. Knight c6, okay, so I think this is what I'm going to do to try and, try and put pressure on the weakness that's been left behind here. And I don't know that I'm so concerned with doubled f-pawns. I could do this. Maybe I should have done it first, actually, before knight d7. Okay, so this is the structure we're working with. And let's develop here. Got the bishop pair, no need to rush with anything. Queenside castle? Maybe. Queenside castle. Yeah, okay, I'll declare my king's intentions right away. I don't know if this is correct, but because c5 could open up to... Okay, so notice they're only taking after my rook has come off of the a-file, so we're going about it in a similar way here. Let's do this, induce this move, so I could do this, maybe clamp down on e5. I only have to be concerned now about an e5 break, maybe. Let's force him that move. Pawn push. Still playing with the two bishops. I might want to try this in b4, b5. They'll never let me get b5 in, though. That'll always be, we'll put an end to that real quick with a6. e4? Alright. This was my idea, but maybe I could be a bit more flexible. Don't want to allow a static structure. Maybe e4. Why am I not considering e4? Well, for one, this weakens this square here. Let me do king c2. Let's see, we're about even on time. Let's devote a little bit of attention here, some time here. Bishop here? Maybe. Let me do this. It's a very modest move, I realize, but there might be an idea of stopping knight h5 into here if I do, in fact, play this move. Something like e4, and then maybe I get f4 in. I'm not sure. It's not so aggressive. It develops, it connects my rooks. You could say it completes my development, but neither side has a time edge, really. In position, or really on the clock. Pretty even there. Okay, so this was my idea. Let's do it. Clamp down on this square? Would they really do this? I might actually do that. Maybe I don't want to take the knight, but rather kick the knight. How could I make my light square bishop a monster? You see, they've done really well having nice harmony with their remaining bishop and their pawns, so these guys are going to be responsible for watching out for my light square bishop. Let's see what more. Bishop 2 there. Yeah. I'm just going to do with what my instinct tells me. Drop back. Let black think a little bit. Do you take me? Do you allow me to take you? Huh. Do you anchor your knight in there? Let's improve my king position a little bit. I'd like to see one of these two pawns move, because then this bishop, he'll be helped. Let's see what I want to do. Bishop here. Let's do this. I'm not sure what exactly it's doing, but I want to maybe threaten to push this knight around. In fact, there's an idea on the bishop here I could push, and on bishop takes, I could take the knight. I don't have to recapture here. My knight would be out of the line of fire after a bishop takes e1. Although it could return and go here. I'm going to follow suit and make a not so aggressive move there. Maybe rook c1. I have a time edge. I know it's increment, but keep some pressure here. In fact, let's go back. My knight is just doing nothing there. How could I reposition my knight? That's what I should be looking for. Let's do this. Yeah. Let's do this. So he has to be careful of f3 with the knight being trapped. This was my idea. I'm going to get him here. I have good control over that knight. Okay, now if I take, or if I push the knight, you know what? I don't need to do that, do I? What if I just take? What's wrong with just taking? I'm going to take, not rush it. And improve my knight position? Yeah. My light square bishop needs to do something. Maybe I should have done this. 50. Let's push that knight. Connect my rooks. Let's throw a punch at their rook. Okay. My knight's here to defend that pawn. Let's improve my king position. Let's not. I drop my pawn. Let's do what next? Let's move him. Runs the risk of falling. Knight here. That's tough to meet. In fact, I don't know that you can meet that so well. This? That's a tough pawn to defend. Okay. I have a tremendous knight. Let's do this. Threatening this move. Running low on time. Let's take towards the center, take here, and now hit f5. Maybe they're going to take with the knight. Now they want to exchange rooks first. Maybe that's not the best way to take. Opposite colored bishops. I am getting this pawn. This should be working. Let's push. Okay, I should be able to win this because I could fix that pawn on a light square. Alright, this should be a win. Should be. Let's drop back here. Oh, hang on. That was very, very foolish what I just did there. I'm ready to drop a pawn. Oh, they missed that they're being cut off right there. Yeah, so now I'll be able to queen. Okay, they resigned. GG. Okay, GG. Just a very quick... that was a very, very tough struggle. Interesting imbalance, like really right out of the gate with the... they gave up their bishop. Playing with the bishop pair, playing with the damaged structure. You know, they have the perfect harmony between their remaining bishop and their pawns. Where it only got out of control when we were both down on time. I was fiddling around with this knight move. Yeah, I was just fiddling around with... what am I trying to say? When I played knight a4, I was thinking the bishop might play here to target this guy, so what did black do? He moved his king. But if he did this, there's this move. And then at least the knight isn't in position for like a follow-up capture. So I would have this, but this isn't really working because bishop here and I'm dropping e3. Anyhow, that was more of like, okay, let's make, I don't know what to do exactly. Let's just kind of make a passing move. In fact, these two moves, I did something that wasn't so meaningful, and black is like, well, I could do the same thing. I'll move my king out of the way and throw the move back on you. I think when my knight got here, it started to become a bit critical because he has a lot of interesting options. And if the bishop is anywhere else but here when my knight is on d3, restricting my knight, as we saw in the game, getting to this square and forcing the rook up to an awkward point to defend, that's tricky. Pushed. I thought around this time my pawn might fall somehow, but never really got to be the case. Interesting struggle. Finally pushed. And then this is serious. I spawn like this. Taking is inviting just another piece on this diagonal. Got tricky, yeah, as mentioned when my knight was on f4. Very critical. Taking with the knight, I end up winning a pawn. I don't know that I played this ending the best way. I think it's alright. Maybe this is an opportunity for f4 to try and hold. Yeah, I bet you it is. I think this is the way to draw it at the end where we were living off of increment. In fact, I was going to say, well, maybe I shouldn't have done this right away, but rather this. If I do this, the king will be there in time to defend this pawn. Yeah, and now, maybe he could just shoot right over and pick him up. I think that this was an opportunity after bishop here to play this move, to break these guys up. Yeah, I thought my opponent would do this, and I think if I was playing as black, this would be the top move I'd consider, but then I could fix that guy and then hunt him down. I'm pretty sure this would draw, because now there's only two pawns to deal with. So what would be the drawing if this and this and this? The king just comes over like, what would you do? I mean, just throw your king right here and have your bishop go back and forth on these two squares. I don't think there's really a way you could stop it. Yeah, there should be some draw here. This is insignificant. This is just one pawn. I don't think this is enough. Oh, maybe this is significant, actually. I was just realizing here that I don't have the correct color bishop to promote this pawn, and was thinking, well, you could just, black could sacrifice his bishop for one of my f-pawns. Or I was thinking he could sack it for just my f-pawn, and then I can't win. But this actually does have some influence in the game, these doubled pawns. That resource isn't available to give up the bishop for one of these and hold the draw with the wrong color bishop trying to promote this guy. Interesting game. This would have likely ended in a draw. Yeah, but this got to be too much, and I was floundering a bit here. I should have done something different. What was the cleaner approach? Why am I even going in this direction? I should be in a position to give up my bishop for the pawn if he becomes a problem. I should be going here, or even doing this, like right away. Yeah, like why not like this right away, and then this. Anyhow, he ended up getting caught behind enemy lines here. GG, good game.